Hey there broskies, it's Lucas, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about Second Assault on the Xbox One, my first impressions on it, as well as my first impressions on the Xbox One itself. So if you guys do not already know, the Second Assault map pack came out for the Xbox One for premium members on the day the Xbox One was released. So I've gotten approximately 5 or so hours playtime on the maps. I've unlocked one weapon, the F2000, which I absolutely love. I actually have some gameplay of that in the background. But Second Assault could not be more amazing. I absolutely love the DLC. I enjoy playing on the returning maps from Battlefield 3 more than I do enjoy playing the maps that came with Battlefield 4 from the start. And I don't know what it is about them. I guess it's just the nostalgia, but they're extremely fun to play on. But in the background, I have a bunch of clips from Battlefield 4 Second Assault showcasing all 4 of the maps. I got some clips of each map just to give you guys a little feel for it, and I'll probably do some more in-depth videos on each of the maps whenever I get the chance, but I just wanted to give you guys my first impressions. Also, that clip at the beginning of this video is an interesting little thing to talk about as well. If you guys noticed, that guy was dancing around doing some funny stuff. I thought it was really funny. I thought, hey, why not put that at the beginning of this video? That would kind of lighten some people up, and they would probably enjoy that. And basically what it is on the Xbox One, you can turn on the Kinect leaning feature, which is really cool. Overall, I think the Kinect is really awesome, but I'm going to save that for a little bit. But you can turn on the leaning feature for the Kinect. So basically, when you lean in real life, the Kinect will lean your person in the game. And you don't have to be behind any cover to lean. That's the funny part. You can just be standing out in the open and lean while you're just standing there. And we made some funny little clips about that. I thought this was a really funny clip because he had been spotting and it glitched out and made him continue to point, and he started doing that. And I thought that was a really funny little clip, and I hope you guys did enjoy that. But if you guys have not already tried that out, if you have an Xbox One and you like to have a little fun, just laugh about some stuff, then definitely go and do that. It's something really funny to do, and I think it's a unique feature to the Xbox One that is definitely going to be something really awesome to put in montages and funny moments and stuff like that, and it's just really sick. So overall, the 4 maps that you get for Second Assault, if you guys don't know, is Operation Metro, Operation Firestorm, Caspian Border, and Gulf of Oman. And out of all 4 of the maps, I have to say that I think Caspian Border has had the most changes to it. They've replaced what was a thin little fence as the border, and they've replaced it with a massive wall with towers, guard towers all along it, and it's humongous. And some interesting things about that wall is that the massive doors that are on it, if you're in a tank and the door closes, it will crush your tank and explode it. That I actually had that happen to me, and not very many people know about that. I guess they don't deliberately go and get themselves shut indoors, but that is something to watch out for if you're kind of stopped at that doorway because you see a guy and you're trying to shoot him. Be aware that somebody could come up, close that door, and destroy your tank within half a second. And it's pretty ridiculous, but it's still really epic. Another thing is that the tower that was originally in Caspian Border from Battlefield 3 is still there. It's fallen over, though. It's already fallen over. There's remnants of it on that field where it originally was. But now there is a new radio tower, which I think is a little bit smaller. It's still very large, but it's at the middle flag on top of the hill. And another really interesting thing about the middle flag on top of the hill is that surrounding that little radio tower is an underground area deep down in the hill that not very many people know about, or everybody does know about it, but what they don't know is that there's a secret tunnel that leads out into the water at the bottom of the hill, and it's definitely something you really should check out. I think you get an achievement for finding it if I'm correct, and it's definitely just a really sick little place, and there are a lot of battles that go on in it. Once you've found that place, and a lot of people have, like, you might be shooting or something, they'll see you on the map, they'll come find you, then they continue to come back, and it's just war going on in this tiny little tunnel hidden deep inside that hill. And what you can do is you can set a timer in the underground area at the hill, and you can then blow up the tower. And another interesting thing about that is when you're playing Rush, the tower will fall towards the gas station, and when you're playing Conquest, it'll fall towards the wall, which is some interesting things to note. And when it falls, you can use it as a tunnel to get across certain areas without being shot, without being out in the open. But there are generally a lot of people who are camping either in trying to shoot you while you are doing that. That's something you might want to watch out for. The other maps are all really cool as well. Firestorm, I really like the darkness of the sky, the smog everywhere, the flames that you can blow up everywhere is really sick. The oil slicks are really awesome, and I personally, since I played on Xbox 360, I never had Conquest Large, but having all those extra flags with 64-man Conquest Large is so much fun. The funnest thing, I really enjoy that map for Conquest Large. I have to say that's probably my favorite for Conquest Large at this time, and it's just overall really sick. And Operation Metro, I really have enjoyed using the rubble that's on the ceiling. I've actually gotten approximately somewhere between 6 and 10 kills with just using that, and I think there's a clip throughout this video that you guys might see where I drop it and get a double kill, and that was actually my first time doing it. That was when I got the achievement, and it's so cool. I love all the little aesthetics that they added to it, all the little Levolution, tiny little Levolution things that they added. It just makes the map flow a little bit better. And I do not think that the map has generally been fixed, because there are still the same problems that were present from Battlefield 3, where you just kind of get into a standstill, and they did add extra doors that go further back and you can kind of come up that way, but honestly, with 64 people, there's always going to be somebody hiding at those doors, and it just there's just a standstill right there. There's people on either side throwing grenades, and they won't let anybody go through, and that's just generally what happens. And I think it's really fun. I've never played 64-man servers, and even though it is just nothing can get done, it's so exciting and so action-packed that I enjoy it. Like, I just enjoy it so much. But I do think that Rush is extremely fun on Operation Metro. I've always loved Rush on Operation Metro, and although it does have some bugs, I think Rush is a little bit more manageable than Conquest, and taking advantage of side tunnels is a little bit better for Rush as well. And the last map, Gulf of Oman, amazing map, but it wasn't much of a fan favorite on Battlefield 3 for consoles, because with 24 people, there was never much action going on. But with 64 people, there is non-stop action everywhere. It's so fun. Rush is fun on that map. Conquest is fun on that map. The sandstorm that comes in is it's just so awesome. The grain effect that goes onto your screen whenever it happens just makes it that much more immersive. And I really do think that map has gotten the upgrades that it needed. It already was a really great map. They didn't have to change much, but what they did change definitely made the map flow better, and the sandstorm makes the gameplay more interesting. And I really do I love the 64-man servers. I can't get that out of my system. 64-man servers on console is super awesome. The last thing I want to talk about in the video today is my Xbox One first impressions. Now that I've talked about the Second Assault map pack and given you guys my first impressions on it, what I think of it, I want to give you guys a quick first impressions of the Xbox One and tell you guys whether or not I think you guys should buy a next-gen console. So first off, whenever I first put in the game on Xbox One, Battlefield 4, the 60 frames per second was so awesome. I wasn't thinking about it much, but whenever my eyes just saw that and caught the movement was so smooth and so crisp that I was just amazed. Seeing PC gameplay on YouTube does not do it justice, because 60 frames per second cannot be uploaded to YouTube. You guys are going to see this gameplay and not see the motion that you see whenever you're actually playing the game. And trust me, it makes your reaction time faster. It makes the enemy's reaction time faster, which makes the battles even more interesting. And it just makes everything look more realistic with the movements that they're making. And I also think that the ability to add more animations to Battlefield 4 because of the next-gen capabilities, there's actually animations that I noticed on the next-gen consoles that were not previously on the current-gen consoles. And I thought that was a little interesting thing as well. The snap feature, though, on the Xbox One, which is one of the things that's exclusive to it, is super awesome. The integration of the Kinect has surprised me, because personally I didn't think I was going to use the Kinect very much. I didn't think that I was going to take advantage of it, but seeing as I've been using it a lot lately, I think it's going to turn a lot of people into pretty lazy people. Nobody's even going to want to press the home button on their Xbox One. They're just going to say Xbox go home, and it's going to go home. And then if they want to go to their party, they just say Xbox go to party. And if they want to go to their friends, they say Xbox go to friends. And then, you know, there's all kinds of commands. You can navigate throughout your entire Xbox with voice commands, and it's very good at picking up voice commands. But the voice commands within Battlefield 4 are kind of iffy. Like if you have the comma rows where it tells all of the commands that you have, trying to say one doesn't really pick up as much. And that's not the Kinect's fault, that's actually DICE's fault, because they didn't get the commands very well. I guess it might be because they're Swedish and they have Swedish accents, and that kind of messed up the commands. But sometimes it thinks you're saying a command when you're not, and when you are saying the command, it doesn't really know what you're saying. But overall, the Kinect, the snap feature, having the ability to snap your party on the side, snap Twitch on the side, snap YouTube on the side without interfering with your gameplay at all is definitely a unique feature, which I think has made a really epic next-gen feeling that we did not have before. And I could not go back to last generation consoles having my current gen, next gen console right now, because everything that it can do is amazing. The controller is amazing. The console is quiet as a mouse. Like, when the game is running, you can't hear a thing. It is super quiet. I actually have my game running right now. You guys can't hear it. If I had my Xbox 360 running, you guys would hear it. And it's so sick, so awesome, and I'm really excited to see some more DLCs come out and get them early, play them some, and let you guys know. But that is really all for this video, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. I will be doing a review on the F2000 real soon. I'm going to start back up my weapon review series. The only reason I temporarily closed it and canceled it was because I wanted to get the next-gen console before I did any more, because I just couldn't stand the current-gen console. I just could not stand it. The lag was awful, the graphics were awful, and I was embarrassed to upload gameplay, but not anymore. F2000 review coming as soon as I can possibly get it up. But anyways, guys, that is all for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to hear your opinions in the comment section down below. But as always, this has been Lupus, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.